waking up in my bed. You're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover. I wanna call your phone, tell you what you did wrong, then ask you to come over. Not very good with decisions, know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't. And I complain and dismiss it, then I keep on reminiscing. I know. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad for business. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad for business. Baby, you're bad for business. Not good with consequence. I find myself back again, crying on your shoulder. No, it's not good for me, but I still want your body. So dumb, but it's not over. Not very good with decisions, know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't. And I complain and dismiss it, then I keep on reminiscing. I know. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad for business. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad. Baby, you're bad.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the reading.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on, Tanya D? Thank you for the double shot reading. I appreciate that. Lady, welcome. Linda, welcome. Linda, you're early today. Diane, we got Nikona, we got Serena, we got everybody here. All right, yesterday we had a question about, we had somebody that wanted 4 Spirit Junkie cards. So we got 4 Spirit Junkie cards with basically words on them and whatnot. We're going to read those and do that to make up for yesterday. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. I celebrate all the greatness in my life is first. I like sort of the hot air balloon feel because hot air balloon is kind of wandering into the next card. I do like that. I think that is pretty cool indeed. I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. So celebrating the things that we're good at. We're celebrating the greatness. We are embracing things that are great, looking at the positive side, and then seeing possibility. So not only do we have a positive outlook, but we see a way to use that to our advantage to where we can get some cool things done. We can get some celebrations done. We can get some connections with other people and whatnot. Serena, thank you for joining the family. I appreciate that. Then we have I breathe calmly and easily, which obviously breath is going to be one of the main factors of doing anything calmly and easily, what have you. But yeah, I'm safe in this moment. So feeling a little bit of security, grace, possibility. And that's kind of important if you do have a little bit of a possibility. If the door's open, I want to chase it. I have things that I want to do. It's important to feel safe and feel like this is something that we can accomplish, or this is something that we can do by force. Anyway, taking care of ourselves is a radical act of love indeed. All right, so out of these, there are your spiritual junkie cards for yesterday. Okay, let's see, what else we got going on? Next, we got Tanya D with a double shot Hyatt all in one. How you doing? Good to see you. Crystal Hart, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see everybody. It's Saturday, my friends. It's Saturday, and it has been a good Saturday indeed. Sarah, what is going on? All right, Susan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Does Barry want something romantically with me? Like, what is Barry up to? What is Barry doing? Let's find out what is Barry doing indeed. By going to the Tarot Tower and over, if you're new here, this is the Tarot Tower. This is 80 decks of cards at my disposal for any reading that I want to do. So if I want to reach over here, I just want to grab a deck of cards and I want to use it for reading, I have it available right here, right now. Oak, ash, and thorn for this reading, my friend. what is the benefit of having a tarot tower, you might ask, right? Veronica, welcome to the stream. Number one, if you sit there and you take all of your decks out of the box every time, because I do 1,000 readings a month. If you take all the boxes out every time, you're going to have a dead box and a worn box, and it's going to be completely unusable very quickly. But instead, I just reach over here and grab what I need, use it, and then put it back. It's all conveniently located. Everything is reachable and quick. I don't have to spend an inordinate amount of time getting stuff out of a box and stuff like that. Starlight Star, Bright First Star donation tonight. Linda, what is going on? Thank you for your donation. And Andrew, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay. All right. What was that noise? Okay, let's find out what is going on. Does Barry want something romantically with me? Maybe. Let's find out. What's Barry doing over there? How's Barry doing? What is Barry doing? How are they going to do? 80 decks. I know, Serena. I have 80 decks I can instantly read with. Within 1 second, I can pull any deck that I want. That's the benefit of the Tarot Tower. Link in the description to make yourself one. Do they want something to do with me? Lovers? Yes. I mean, easy thumbs up. Anybody could read this. Anybody. You don't need to read 1,000 readings a month to read this one. Anybody could do it. You got the easy one. Tanya, you got the easy one tonight. May, thank you for your donation. Housing, what is going on? Good to see you. I mean, I'm just saying, this is the lovers. The lovers, if you want somebody that's going to be connected to you, that's going to have the action, that's going to really be passionate about you, that's going to want to chase you, it's going to want to be there for you. The lovers card makes everything okay. It makes the grade. That's kind of what you need right now, right? You do need the lovers card. You got the Empress. Not only do we have two massive majors, the Empress is being comfortable with the love, being comfortable with what we're getting, being accepting to the forces that we are sort of receiving, being accepting to the emotions that are in there. I think that's going to be very important. The Empress says, bring it on. Bring it on. I'm totally comfortable with it. And the Ten of Cups, a happy home, happy family. Not only does this mean Barry may want to do something with you, but I mean, Barry has a very, very good amount of passion with this. That's a strong read. That's a strong read. Ultraviolet has renamed themselves to Housing is a Human Right. Okay, cool. Let's see. Temporary change my name to spread the message, but it's Ultraviolet. Well, Ultraviolet, welcome. It's good to see you with housing and human rights and everything else. Sure, why not? Anyway, Tanya, when will Kay contact me to hang out? We need Kay to contact us so we can hang out. We can be together. We can chill out together. Like, what kind of timeline are we looking? Are we looking for fall? Looking for winter? Like, how long is it going to take this person to hang out and do all of that stuff? So the Two of Cups. Okay, Two of Cups. It's going to be moderately soon. The Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Tanya, I don't know what's going on, but you got like the best reading of the night. You have the best readings I think I've ever seen for two readings in a row. You got the last one, you had like the Lovers, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups. That's insane. Now you have the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, another happy home, happy family, and a Knight of Cups with coming in with the emotion, having good emotions, having strong emotions about wanting to hang out, about wanting to be together. So I would say in the next month and a half, I think you have some good news coming in there. Okay, let's see what else is going on. We got Sarah with a little, or Susan with a little generalis. Susan, welcome to the stream. By the way, if you're new to the stream, please hit that like and sub button. We got all sorts of cool videos. We got behind the scenes videos over there. We got news coming up. We got channel news and all of that other stuff coming up too. I think it's going to be pretty exciting indeed to do all of that. Okay, we're going to use tonight the Wizard's Tarot because I like that one. I think Susan needs a good deck, and this is going to be it. Susan, Do you have this deck? This is an amazing deck. It comes with this big, chunky, beautiful book, and it's like full color book too. I think the deck was like $20, but now inflation has jacked everything up. I'm sure it's not $20 anymore. Susan, I'm sure it's a little more than $20 right now. But I mean, let's actually find out. Let's see how much. I paid $20 for it. Wizards Tarot, Amazon. All right, the Wizards Tarot, Amazon. It is now $25. I paid $20. It's now $25. That's not too bad. 25% increase. That's about inflation. That seems about right. Okay. Amanda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. Let's see. I mean, a general reading. The Six of Wands is a good card to start any general reading with. It's a Lord of Victory. It's some of the pathways that are before you that are sort of laid out for you to chase. Some of the pathways that do have, some possibilities, that do have some things that you need to pursue. They're going to be all right. They're going to be pretty good. The Hierophant says, though, that you need a bigger plan. It's almost like the plans that you're making is like a little bit, kind of on the small side. You need to think larger. You need to think the 5-year plan, the 1-year plan. If you're making plans if you're doing things, you're having projects, you're having goals, they're just going to be a little bit too small. You definitely want to scale those up right now. Six of Wands says you are going to be successful with a lot of different things, and that is going to be absolutely exciting for you. But also, the Hierophant is the big card. That is the big cajones right there. The Hierophant is all about the ultimate power. It is about the bigger structure. It is about the bigger ideas, the bigger influences, the bigger type of things that we want to embrace. And I think you thinking baby a little bit too small. I think you should go a little bit larger scale as you go through that. Nine of Swords says we are concerned, we are worried about work. Eight of Pentacles. Could this be related to work? Maybe. Could this mean we need to chase something in a bigger scale at work? In other words, get a bigger company. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go for that Microsoft. Maybe go for the Google position or something like that. It seems like there are some concerns with work, some concerns with that environment. Overall, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. The Eight of Pentacles is a great work card. If you're going to get any work card, I think the Eight of Pentacles is going to be the one that you want to get. It is sort of just churning out the same things over and over. It is kind of the steady work card. But the best thing about Eight of Pentacles is just how rock solid it is, right? Just how rock solid it is. Whether it be looking for something, new work, whether it be staying in a job, concerned about layoffs or something like that, the Eight of Pentacles really sort of eases and soothes a lot of those concerns away, right? Because it's next to the Nine of Swords, it kind of fixes a lot of these things. Tiara, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. There's your little bit of a general. A little bit of a general action. I love this deck so much. Let's use it again. Use it again. The price has gone up 25%, but that's not too bad considering how bad inflation has hit everything else. The price of beef is like double over here. Like literally the price of beef is like doubled. Anyway, and I get my grill. I bought a new grill. I get it Tuesday. I'll put the grill on my social media. Watch my Instagram. If you're not on the Instagram, it's right here. It's right here. Be a part of my Instagram. I'll show you the new grill on Tuesday. When I get it and set it up and whatnot, we were going to grill some of that very expensive beef, get a little beef out there, make some salads out of it. Make a chicken salad with some freshly grilled chicken. Anyway, love forecast for the next 7 days. Starlight. That's a very short period of time. Hopefully, we can get you something decent. Get something decent out of that. That's a short period of time, Starlight. Purple Sparkle. Welcome, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Should you unblock them? It could be risky, but we'll give it a shot in a minute. In the meantime, let's use Star Bright and see what is going on with Star Bright tonight. Baxter, what are you doing down there? How you doing, buddy? Death, Chariot, and the Fool. I was kind of joking that the next 7 days is a bit short. I mean, I was joking that the next 7 days was a bit short, but it appears you're going to have some action. You do have some action coming in. Number one, we got all majors. Starlight, you know that by now. Death card means you are going to have some changes within love. You are going to have some volatility. You're going to have some things that are going to be a little bit different in the next 7 days with love. Is that going to be cool? I think so. I think it'll be all right. I don't think it's going to be anything dramatic. I think it is going to be some changes that you're going to have to be aware of. You're going to have to sort of deal with as it goes through. The Chariot is also a big card here too. The Chariot does mean that you need to take some action. We have some movement forward. So it's not something where you're just going to sit back and relax in the easy chair and whatnot. It feels like we do need to take some motion, do need to take some action within the next 7 days to sort of prep or lay up the big goal that is coming. Sarah, thank you for your donation. The Fool within the Chariot, beside each other, the two action cards, the two adventure cards, that really says that this is an important move for you, whether it be to take advantage of something that is coming, to embrace somebody that is on the way, or to sort of fix or modify a love situation that's changing, because the changes will be requiring some action going forward after they are there. All right. Let's see, we got pickleball. That's what we need. Linda, we need more pickleball. Moon Honey, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, if I'm going to play some pickleball, I'm going to play pickleball with the Anna K Tarot, because the Anna K is all about pickleball. Yep, okay. Purple Sparkle, thank you for your donation as well. Yes, we did Spirit Junkie at the beginning of the stream. If you need to see the Spirit Junkie at the beginning of the stream, feel free to rewind. Rewind, as in Blockbuster used to say, be kind, rewind. You know, be kind, rewind. All right, let's see what's going on. Will I've ever beat them at pickleball? I've never heard of pickleball before. I need to Google it after the stream, but I'm assuming you're playing ball with pickles. I don't know. Is it like football with pickles? I mean, if so, that's kind of unusual, but sure, whatever. I don't know. Well, are we going to beat them at pickleball? Death, the two, no, and no. I'm going to say no. I mean, I'm sorry. I know this is going to be disappointing for everybody. Across the board, this is going to be disappointing. But if you're going to get pickleball, Marnie is going to beat your ass. I'm just saying, Marnie is going to be hard to beat. Marnie knows what's going on. Marnie is very good at that. The page says going up against Marnie at pickleball is just trying to fish up a pentacle. It just ain't working. It ain't doing anything. You know, it ain't doing anything. It ain't working. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do is keep trying, keep practicing overall. But yeah, you know, Marnie's hanging on to what Marnie has. Marnie is not sharing at all. Marnie is not sharing at all. So you're going to have to adjust. You're going to have to do the thing that you need to do, because overall, you know, it's all about fun. It is all about fun. And even if you can't beat them, enjoying the game and doing all that stuff is where you really need to be at the end of the day, because death says that, you know, a little change is not going to be that bad for you and whatnot. Anyway, it's the number one sport of people over 50. Okay, so when I have a 50th birthday, I'm just asking a question. When I have a 50th birthday, I am gonna have to play it, apparently. Pickleball. I need to look it up. If it's that hot, I need to look it up. I mean, I'm just saying. Marnie is very good. It's a great sport. You know, that Two of Cups, it does say that it is all about just relaxing, being together. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a casual competition. I wouldn't be too serious about it at all. You just gotta relax and play with your pickle. You know, that's what I'm saying. As a general rule, relaxing and playing with your pickle is really going to be entertainment purposes only. All right, if I was going to play with my pickle, I would say vegetarian or pescatarian. I have no idea what the pescatarian is. I know what vegetarian is. Let's find out if we're going to pickle that up by using the Dark Mansion. Using the Dark Mansion. Yay, love you long time. I got it. I get the joke. It is a great sport. Okay. All right, we need to see that. We got vegetarian over here. We got pescatarian. Pescatarian over here. Pickleball is like racquetball. We used to have racquetball all over the place in the 80s, and then like all the racquetball courts just vanished. Like all of them vanished overnight. I don't know. Okay, vegetarian is over here. Pescatarian is over here. It's a throwdown, my friend.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
So we have a throwdown. Who's going to win? Vegetarian is not much. Pescatarian is going to be best for you. By far, pescatarian is going to be the best for you. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with vegetarian. Nine of Wands, it feels like you've tried this before. You gave it a shot. It just seemed to not maybe work out. It seemed not for you. It feels like it's just not as comfortable as you thought it was going to be with the vegetarian side. That Nine of Wands, a wounded warrior, and the separation between the two worlds just feels like that is not something that you kind of want to embrace at the end of the day. Now, the Death card is interesting too. Let's say the Death card is interesting as well. It says that pescatarian is a break that you really need. I mean, you really need. This is something that you kind of need a little bit of a change. I don't think you're happy with the same old stuff. Namaste. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. We got a PayPal donation over here from Yasmania. Yasmania donated. Thank you, Yasmania, for your donation. I appreciate that. Or Yasmina, sorry. Yasmina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. CJ, what's going on? Okay, I would say overall, pescatarian is going to be your best friend. That's going to be one of those that you're really going to enjoy. You're really going to have a fun time with and whatnot. But yeah, all right, let's see what else is going on. We got Amanda coming in with a don't know. Amanda wants to know something. Amanda wants to know, is Dragon really interested in me? As long as they don't have the fire breath, I think it'll be all right. I mean, you got to watch out with the fire breath because it could just burst you into flames and whatnot. You don't know until you get the dragon next to you. Okay, but is Dragon actually interested in me? Do they like me? Amanda needs to know. I'm just saying the Magician, nice. Seven of Swords, maybe not. Justice, okay. And the Three of Pentacles. I mean, they like being around you. They do like being around you. I think there are a lot of positive vibes, positive things. Overall, there's a good feel when you two are together. This is something where you interact. It feels okay. It feels nice. You need to sort of embrace that somewhat. I do think that Dragon has some stuff from their past creeping up with them, right? Creeping up with them. It is something the Magician, along with the Seven of Swords, like their interactions in their past they're having to deal with it are really sort of dragging them down. They have a lot of maybe relationship issues. There are a lot of things that just aren't working. They just aren't functioning like they need to function and whatnot, especially with the Seven of Swords next to the Justice card. It feels like they do have a lot of imbalances within their life. They're going to have to deal with it overall. Three of Pentacles says they're working on that. They're working to get that done. Are they interested in you? I think, yeah. I mean, the Magician is a nice card. It says that we do have a good connection with a master of the tools. Coming together with a Seven of Swords. I kind of like that for somebody that's, kind of interested and kind of an interesting person that you kind of need to be around, basically. So I think, yeah, a little bit, but be aware that they do have some stuff that needs to be dealt with on their own, right? I wouldn't just give them a carte blanche and say, hey, they're interested. Let's move forward. Let's run it down and whatnot. You definitely want to be sort of cautious and sort of come in there with a little bit of caution, a little bit of, lowered expectation as you go in with the Dragon. How's Jason feeling for me? Let's see if Jason is any good. See if Jason is going to be any good for you, because sometimes you just don't know. You don't know. It could be Jason from Friday the 13th. I don't know. I just don't know until we get it. What are you doing? No, I thought we were going to paint the cookie.
Well, I'm going to try it.
Apparently not. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on. How's Jason feeling about me? I like it. Two of Wands, the Hermit, and the Ten of Wands. This is something that you do want to sort of approach, and I think you want to see where it goes. This is something where you do want to just give it a shot, give it an approach, try it out. By the way, this is a Dark Mansion of Tarot. If you like it, pick it up. It's great. The Two of Wands is a great card for like how somebody feeling about me, because it is a domain, or it is sort of looking out and understanding that we have a good connection, or looking out and having sort of a mastery over this relationship or this connection, right? Tiara, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Two of Wands is a pretty good card when you're thinking about somebody with that. The Hermit, though, you need to approach Jason like, pretty gingerly, like a frightened cat. Right? Have you ever seen a frightened cat? They're like loose on the street, and you're like, hey, it's like, let's kitty. You walk up to the kitty's all nervous and stuff about. You need to be a little bit like that, because the Hermit card said they're not exactly adjusting to anything right now. They do need to be treated gingerly and slowly. If we're going to approach this and get a good connection, we need to sort of slow it down, bring it down a notch. Because the Ten of Wands says if we try to move through too fast, we try to just freight train this thing, I think you're going to run into a lot of problems with that. But overall, I like it. Overall, I kind of like it. That Two of Wands is an excellent card for how anybody should be thinking about anybody else. Purple Sparkler, should I unblock them? Should I get the Purple Sparkler and remove the block and find out if that's going to be a thing? I mean, overall, I like unblocking people. I mean, communication is key. You need communication when you do go through that. If I'm going to unblock somebody, I am going to use the Waterfall Tarot is exactly what I'm going to do. All right, let's find out. Should I unblock them? Should I remove that? Let's go forth and give it a shot. Purple. I think you're going to do it anyway. It's what I think, Purple. I think you're going to unblock them anyway. I think you want to talk to them, quite frankly. I think you do. You needed to give them a timeout. You needed to give them a slap on the wrist and sort of see where that's going, or see where that ends up and whatnot. But should we unblock them? Absolutely. We got a great cards here. Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory, says there's some good things waiting, but we need to unblock them. We need to communicate, because the Knight of Wands, that initial block, right? That fiery aspect from that block, it's just not going to be something that works for a long period of time. Did you need to give them a slap on the wrist? Yeah. Did you need to teach them a little something? Yeah. Did you need to permanently just block their ass? I don't think so. They are out on their own. They feel alone. They feel the message. They got the message. Okay. Clearly they got the message. Six of Wands, there's a lot of good success waiting for this particular person. If we unblock them, if we're able to communicate, if we're able to get things settled down. The big part is basically the Knight of Swords. You have two knights, a Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords. Swords are about communication. Swords are about ideas. Swords are about getting out there, floating things out there, and seeing where they go. You need to do that. The Knight of Wands, that fiery aspect of, I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm upset. In blocking them, I think you made your point. But after we need to unblock them, we need to get that done. King of Cups reversed. Again, they're out on an island. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I say get out there, unblock them, and get all of that stuff done. All right, Sarah, next 3 weeks at work, a little bit of the Wonderland Tarot. Let's get a last 3 weeks at work. That's interesting. It's an interesting timeline. You got something coming up, I can tell you that. I get just like raw intuition coming into that. I can tell you that you do have something coming up. Tarot in Wonderland is what Sarah wants. Tarot in Wonderland is what Sarah gets. This is going to be great. Yasmina, you are next. You're next with the boyfriend action, and they're ignoring you. That ain't no good. All right, next 3 weeks at work, let's break it down. Find out what is going to happen at work, where we're going to be at. Page of Swords, interesting. A lot of communication just ain't working. It feels like no matter how many meetings we have on a particular subject, nothing seems to come about. We can't seem to just get things back to normal. We can't seem to just massage things over. It's almost like there's a miscommunication hanging in the air. We can't do anything about it. We just can't do anything about it. The Page of Swords says you need to pull back on the communication. Be cautious also of who you communicate what to, because I think if the wrong word goes in the right ear, there's going to be some issues. there's going to be some issues. So you need to understand that, yeah, there are some communication problems at work. There are some communication issues at work, and you're not going to be able to solve those overnight. The next 3 weeks, I'd ease up on it. Be careful who you communicate with. The Magician says overall, you know what you're doing. Right? You are the magician. You're the master of this. You're the master of that. You're not going to have anybody just come and just reject you. You're not going to have anybody come and just say, that's Sarah. I think that you have the wherewithal, the talents, and the skills to make everything go quite well for yourself at work. The Magician says so. And the Three of Wands says a lot of people are noticing that. They're looking out, they're noticing that, so you are getting a bit of a reputation at work. I think that's going to be pretty good for the next 3 weeks as well. Four of Pentacles, though, right? Four of Pentacles. I think trying to reach out and get a promotion, raise, or anything like that in the next 3 weeks is not going to be very prudent for you. Overall, I would focus on communication. Again, if you have any big projects, I would also focus on making sure that management knows the status of those. I think you have a potential for surprising somebody in an unpleasant way. Does it make sense? So, in other words, you communicate something to them, and they're like, wait a minute, I thought this and that. And you're like, no. I'm telling you this and that over here, and you're saying this and that over here. We have a big disconnect. I would make sure that that doesn't happen because there's a big open potential for a disconnect. I think you need to dodge that the best that you can by far. All right, Sarah, hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, enjoy the next 3 weeks at work. All right, the next question we have is for Yasmina. Yasmina wants to know, boyfriend ignoring me. Okay, why is the boyfriend ignoring me and all of this other stuff, right? Amanda, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. We can still use this deck. I think it's going to be good. Okay, the boyfriend's ignoring me. Number one, that's not a good sign. I mean, Yasmina, you understand that too. This is not a subtle thing when the boyfriend just completely ignores us. You know what I mean? The Queen of Pentacles, you got the Queen of Wands, and Justice. I do think it may be on the end. We may be running into the end of this. We may be running into the end of this relationship. You're the Queen of Pentacles. It's almost like you're trying. You're trying. You're getting this done. You're putting forth the effort. And you're just not making what you need to get. We're just not making any progress on that, right? It's not saying that you're not trying. You are. We're not making much progress. We're pulling back. We're not having the same results that we should have. Queen of Wands says it's almost like you're trying too hard. It seems like Yasmina. Here's my advice, okay? I would just let them do what they're doing and relax. I think there is a little anxiety going on. I think you need to let them do what they do and let them do it on their time and not really be too concerned about it, because if they are going to come around, that's what they're going to do. If we put more stress on them, I don't think they're going to come around at all, and you may be creating a situation that you can't back out of. Justice says, let it balance out overall. Let it balance out. Relax, take a deep breath, let it balance out, and see where it goes. I'm just saying. Do we have problems, though? Yasmina, we do indeed have problems, but I think some of that is fixable. But again, you need to let them do what they're going to do, because you can't really control somebody else. Anyway, why is this person ignoring me? Everybody's ignoring everybody. I'm not ignoring any of y'all. I'm not ignoring any of y'all. I mean, I love all of y'all.
I love you.
I love all y'all. All y'all. Okay, if I'm going to ignore you, Poe, can we use the Poe? We can use the Poe for this. Poe would be great for this indeed. Why is this person ignoring me? What are they doing? A lot of ignoring going on. I love all of y'all. I'd never ignore any of you. Not a single person would I ignore. But Moon Honey wants to know, sometimes, not everybody's me. Sometimes people just ignore somebody else. Judgment, okay. You get the Ace, 8 of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. A lot of movement. A lot of rebirth. Ms. Honey Love, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. A lot of movement, a lot of rebirth, a lot of action. It feels like they're just busy. And I hate to say that because it sounds so kind of campy. You know what I mean? Moon Honey's like, that's not the answer that I wanted, T.O. That's not the answer. And I understand that. but it seems like they're really freaking busy. It feels like they're like super busy. They're being bombed with stuff. They have too many things going on, too many irons in the fire. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation, they've had some things come up from the past that they're not quite prepared for. They've had some things sort of just slap them dead in the face. I don't think it makes them comfortable at all. Eight of Wands, a lot of movement is required here. Nadine, thank you for your donation. A lot of movement is required here. A lot of drama, a lot of action. Seven of Cups in this particular card, a lot of action too. The hot air balloon going up and the Ace of Pentacles, all these new things starting. You see the Ace with Judgment, rebirth and reincarnation of a lot of things that we're just not prepared for. We don't know what to do with, and we're going to have to deal with it very soon. We're going to have to deal with it. We're not going to be able to dodge it or put a stiff arm on it like in football. It feels like we're just going to have to deal with it. I think they're ignoring me based upon the amount of crap they got in their life, is what I think. It's just like one of those things where it's one more thing they don't want to deal with. One more thing they just can't deal with right now. So if you want to give them a little space, a little time, I think it's going to be a lot better, quite frankly. Anyway, love reading for the next 7 days. Purple wants some love. Purple wants some love indeed. Purple, if I'm going to get you some love, I am going to use a red deck, not a purple deck. I'm just saying, I do have a purple deck over here. I mean, can I tease you with this? Can I? Is that possible? I do have a purple deck right there, but I'm not going to use that. Instead, I'm going to use the modern love because it is a love question. I think that purple deck is not going to be for you. Maybe next time. Purple Sparkle. I'm not ruling it out for the next question. Okay. Not ruling it out for the next question, but yeah, there is that. Anyway, let's get a love reading for the next 7 days. See what kind of things we can get ourselves into. Because I would like, as with always, with everybody, would like a little bit of love. Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all like some love? If you need love, by the way, come on this stream. I got all the love that I can give you. I'm just saying.
I love you.
I got all the love that I can possibly dish out is right here in this stream. Okay, 7 days is a pretty short time frame. Let's rock it. Page of Cups, a little bit of a disconnect for the next 7 days. It does feel like there is some disconnect with the Page of Cups with the King of Cups is not the best combo. It does feel like a lot of my goals in love aren't getting realized. A lot of the things that I'm trying to reach are not getting realized, are not getting manifested. I think we have a little bit of a blockage with the manifestation, right? I mean, you have the Page and the King. Now, the King is notorious for being disconnected from other people. It's almost like a lack of empathy you're feeling, right? You're feeling a little bit of lack of empathy with that. It feels like a lot of times we're reaching out. A lot of times we're trying to get stuff done. It just feels like this isn't something that's working, right? It just is not working. So, you do have to deal with some of the trolls. All right, let us deal with the troll. Okay, somebody else did it. Okay, cool. It does feel like this is something that, you're going to have to deal with. Three of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles does say, man, this is the time to work on your manifestation as far as love is concerned. I think that you have some things within arm's reach that are going to be good for you. They're within arm's reach. In other words, I don't have to work too hard to get them. A King of Pentacles, right? It seems like I have a lot of these things waiting for me. A lot of these things kind of just queued up, right? We have a lot of good things waiting, but it feels like just accepting these things, manifesting them, accepting these in our life is going to be important, especially in the next 7 days. You just have to be able to do that. So again, I think you have a lot of things queued up that you need to do. You have a lot of things queued up that are going to be exciting, that are going to be adventures for you, but you just have to sort of get through this emotional disconnection, get back in tune with where you need to be with manifestation, with sort of your goals, with love and whatnot. And I think that is going to sort of launch you on the next big thing. And the next big thing, I think, is going to look pretty good with, maybe a new person. All right. Namaste. Is Spencer missing me? Is Spencer missing me? Does Spencer like me? I don't know. Crystals and Paint, welcome to the stream. Good to see you as always. Let's see. Everyone meets a guy at the club, so it's safe to say, yeah, he's what? I don't know. Everybody meets a guy at the club. Not me. I haven't met a guy at the club in a long time. I haven't been to the club in quite some time. I got to say that too. All right. Yeah, we already did that.
Did she come?
No, but we already did that. So it's on there. I'll email her. All right. Is Spencer missing me? I mean, just saying strength. This is, yeah. This is something where they are, they do have some good memories here. They do have some things that they enjoy with that Page of Pentacles. They have a lot of good things happening in the background. 7 of Wands and then 9 of Wands. Now, weird read. There's a side of them that does not miss you. There really is. There's a side of them that is sort of appreciative of the distance or appreciative of, a little bit of a restart or a reset and things like that. We got the 7 of Wands, right? This may be something I don't want to deal with. I'm giving them the hand. It may be something I don't want to deal with. Maybe something I'm a bit defensive against. Maybe something I'm just not excited about. 9 of Wands as well, the Wounded Warrior. So part of them misses you a lot. You got the Strength is such a powerful card when you're missing somebody, when you're thinking of somebody. That Leo feel is just very potent. Page of Pentacles too, right? It feels like without you, I don't have the stability. Without you, I just can't have the stability that I need. Honestly, I just need you there, right? But the other part of them is really pushing you away. And I think that's one of the things that they're going to keep doing, because it is difficult for them to come to grips with their own emotions, with what they need, what they want. I think they're in a period of time or a period of focus where they just don't understand what is next. And I don't think they understand that they have any control over it at all. So it just it just looks like they're kind of torn between two different forces as it goes. All right. Let's see what else we got. We got Tiara. Would Jason agree to be initiate tonight? I don't know what that means. Would Jason agree to be an initiate, or would Jason agree to initiate something? I don't know. If I'm going to initiate something, I'm going to go with this deck right here, my friends. This deck is the Mons Tarot. We did it yesterday. We're going to do it again today. Cheryl White, what's going on? You got your parents are doing black magic against you. That's rough. That's weird. Anyway, all right. I mean, that's an odd problem to have, I got to say. Okay. Monster, would Jason agree to be the initiate tonight? Maybe Jason's in the mood. Maybe Jason's like, screw it. It's Saturday night. I've had a couple of drinks in me. It's Saturday night. Intimate. Yeah, I know that's what you're talking about. I'm just teasing you. All right. Will they agree to be intimate tonight? I'm just saying. I mean, a couple of drinks in them, maybe some edibles, entertainment purposes only. Never give drinks to a dude. Never give drinks to a dude based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Anyway, will they agree to be intimate? 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords, Knight, and the Magician. I think so. I'm going with a thumbs up. This is an intimate night. I mean, come on.
Music to make love to.
You need to put on the right music. Okay? You need to put on some football. Every dude loves football. You put on some football, you put on some music, and serve some chili. Serve some chili with some corn chips. And I'm just saying, that's guaranteed. That's a guaranteed right there. 7 of Cups, it says there's a lot of options. I think they're going to choose the intimate one because the 6 of Swords is riding through there. We're riding on in, right? We're riding right on in. Just getting right in there with that boat. Just, sort of scooting right on in there. You know what I'm saying? I think that's good. 6 of Swords is the ride to the better place, and we're going to be riding that. Knight of Swords, all the adventure, all of the sword pokage and stuff like that is going to be a reality. It is going to be a reality. I think it's going to be powerful over here. And the Magician, we have all the tools that we need, right? You have all the tools that you need to be intimate. They have all the tools that they need to be intimate. I say that they are going to be intimate. Let's hear it for that. I think you just,
Mwah.
that's going to be something. That's going to be something that everybody enjoys. That's going to be something everybody enjoys. Andrew, I don't love football. There's always one. There's always one. Okay. Anyway, yeah, put on some football, some good music, and serve some chili with the corn chips. That I think we got intimacy right there. How's the cue? How's the cue? I like the cue. The cue's not bad. We are here. We are here. Yeah, we're here. We're down to the last 4. So the cue's looking pretty good. The cue's looking pretty good. This is an intimate night. This is a night to be intimate with whoever you would like to be intimate with, right? This is something where if you just open the door, maybe somebody will come on in. What's blocking me from focusing on my studies? Why can't I get the studies that I need? Why can't I get the focus, the concentration that I need with these studies? That's going to be important. Down the line, that's going to be critical. It is going to be important. And we need to find out what kind of things we got going on with the studies. With a little bit of study. A little bit of study. All right. Yeah, the chili with the corn chips. I'm just saying. You want some intimacy. That makes it happen. Amanda, what's blocking me from focusing on my studies? Hermit, 4 of Swords, King of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. You just got too much stuff going on. You got too much stuff happening. Too much stuff is going on. You got the 9 of Pentacles, all the things that are happening, all the different activities, all the different things that you need to be focused on. You know what I mean? It feels like there's a lot of things happening at the same time that you need to focus on. It's almost like a little bit of a 10 of Wands feel, right? We need to prioritize. We need to get things done, but we're so damn busy with everything. Life just gets in the way. King of Swords says you need to knock out distractions, basically, right? It's kind of like when you go on a diet and you have nothing but cookies, ice cream, all in the house. You need to really eliminate as much of that as you can. You need to move it out of the house. So getting rid of your distractions, King of Swords, focusing on what is important, what is critical, how to do it. That is going to be key for you to be a success with that. 4 of Swords is work smarter, not harder as well with the studies. Here's the problem. Here's the problem, Amanda. A lot of times you just get into the studies and then it just doesn't work because it's repetitive or it's stupid or it feels like I don't know what to focus on and stuff like that. You need to start working smarter, not harder. That's kind of what a 4 of Swords says. It means delay. Take a break, delay it a little bit, and you want to focus on planning and getting things planned out properly, getting things mapped out properly, because if you don't, you're going to be in the same situation you always have been. Which is I'm not working smart enough. I'm wasting time. I'm not focusing on the important pieces and have a lot of distractions, a lot of things going on. So work smarter, right? Get your study plan in place. Get a study buddy. Get some stuff done to where you can focus on this. And a study buddy is basically the Hermit. You need to not focus this on yourself. You need to have some help. And a study buddy or a study partner or something like that is going to be a big boon in getting that done. Because the Hermit is key. The Hermit is key here. Because if I have, it's kind of like when I'm going on a diet and I get on these diet forums, you know what I mean? And now I have to report my weight every day. And if I'm gaining weight, you know what I mean? Now I'm kind of ashamed because everybody's like looking at it. So this is the same thing with a study buddy. They're going to keep you on track. A workout buddy, study buddy, diet buddy. You need somebody to hold you accountable, somebody to be watching you, somebody that you're ashamed, if you don't get it correctly done. And also somebody that's going to help you out. Because a lot of times you just need assistance with something. You're in the physics class, something doesn't make any damn sense. And you ask somebody and they're able to explain it to you in a different way. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. I like it. I like it. So get a study buddy, get focused, work smarter, not harder. I think you got a lot of good strats there. That is going to be the key for you, Miss Honey Love. Honey Love indeed. What's going on? How does Thad truly feel about me, and what are the true intentions for our connection? Let's find out. If I were a Thad, I would be using I would be using the Gregory Scott Tarot, because that is all about the Thad action. The Thad action, right? Because Thad is here, Thad is there, Thad is everywhere. You got to get that going on and get that action out the door. Okay, let's see. How does Thad feel about me, and what are the true intentions for that? Crystals and Paint, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Will I ever hear from the coworker? Well, let's find out about that. All right, Miss Honey Love. By the way, if you're not subscribed, why not? We got the only news program on the internet. We got the only program on the internet that tells you the tarot news. I know you like tarot. You're here. I know you want to read tarot. You're here. I will teach you how to read tarot step by step. I got the books. I got the videos. I got the audio course. I got everything that you need to learn tarot in an easy, quick format. Just hit the sub button. It really helped me out. It'll help you out too if you want to figure out what is going on over here. Okay. All right. How do they feel? Knight of Pentacles, Strength, Wheel, and the Four of Pentacles. They're slowly coming in. They're slowly coming in. I think they like the connection. They do like the connection. They're kind of concerned about how realistic the connection is going to be in the long term. Do I want a good connection? Do I want a constant connection with Miss Honey Love? Absolutely. It's Miss Honey Love. Of course I do. I want the wheel. I want things that go around to come around. I want the opportunity to be there day by day. I want all of this stuff to sort of manifest and be there and be passionate about and be excited about the wheel. The wheel is a fantastic card. This is a day-to-day thing that I want to be with Miss Honey Love. So bottom line with that, right? Strength says the connection is fine. The connection is fantastic. Strength is one of those cards with the Leo feel that just says we have two good connections here. We need to use that. We need to appreciate that, and we need to make that the priority. I think that's going to be a thing. Knight of Pentacles, again, with the stability of the connection. I like it. And the Four of Pentacles, sort of, I want to hold on to whatever I can get. To whatever I can get. That is like, I want Miss Honey Love in my life. Whatever I can get, whatever I can hold on to, I think that is what I want to hold on to. Bubbles Tarot, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Nadine, a little bit of a general. We can still use this. We can still use the Gregory Scott Tarot. I love this deck. You know, this is one of the decks I want to use it like all day. Just from the start of the stream to the end of the stream, I want to use Gregory Scott Tarot. Okay, general read. Let's get it done. Okay, I would say, just my opinion here, the Emperor. Oh, the Seven of Cups, Justice. Oh, so many things to do that. You need to stop arguing with people and just get stuff done. That's it, Nadine. Stop arguing with people and get stuff done. You don't need to convince anybody of anything. You need to make it happen. I think if you make it happen, that is going to be the big factor. That is going to be the big thing. That's going to be something that people notice, because I think people are starting to notice, Nadine, right? The Emperor, take command, take charge, and just get it done. Too many times, a lot of us are concerned with what people think, what people are going to do, how people are going to react. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You need to live your own life, Nadine. You need to get things done. You need to launch forward and be the Emperor, be in charge, be in that command. Because the Seven of Cups says there is a lot of emotions going through you on a regular basis. You need to really focus those down to what is going to be important, what is going to be critical. Because if you don't, you're going to be all over the place. That's the way it works. It's the way it works. Bubbles Tarot, thank you for the sub. The way it works. You have to narrow down, focus it down, not be over concerned. You don't need to be everything to everybody, right? It's just that just makes the thing go. Justice card is find that balance. Find the balance. A lot of times you are imbalanced. A lot of times you are sort of being knocked off course, knocked off the track. You need to pick that back up and get back on. Pick that back up, get on, get focused where you need to be focused. That is going to be a fantastic thing for you. The Queen of Cups, approach everything with passion. Everything needs to be approached with passion. No passion, no results. Literally, no passion, no results. And that's what happens, Nadine. And that is a little bit of a general action for you going on there. Hopefully that made sense. Nadine, let me know. Let me know, Nadine, because we are on to Sarah. Sarah wants to know messages from spirits. I want a tarot of oppositions. We can do that. Sarah wants a tarot of oppositions. Sarah gets a tarot of oppositions. You like my shirt today? You like my shirt, by the way? This is from Kohl's. I've never been to Kohl's in my life. It's kind of big. This is from Kohl's. I've never been to Kohl's in my life. And I went to Kohl's. Christina was like, let's go to Kohl's. I'm like, I don't think I like that place. It looks weird from the outside. So I went in and I ended up spending $200 on clothes because they had clothes that actually looked decent. Because mainly my clothing looks like that of a homeless person. I mean, 90% of the time, I wear things that an average homeless person would wear. But, you know, but I now I look decent. Now I look kind of professional. Now I look all right because I'm a software developer by trade. Software developers have two clothing styles. Software developers have one suit in their closet that they wear when they're unemployed and they go to get a job. And other than that, the software developer has nasty old clothes from like 15 years ago that have holes in them, basically, and they look completely homeless. Anybody that knows a software developer, it will back me up on this. I guarantee it. I know at least 200 software developers. Every last one of them wears the nastiest, most disgusting clothing I've ever seen in my life, me included. So I'm just saying, when you see a homeless person, you need to ask if they're a software developer. Okay, let me give you a hot tip right now. A software developer is going to be the homeless person with really nice electronics. Okay, I'm just saying, software developer, you see somebody and they look homeless, but they have the newest iPad or they have the newest iMac or they have the newest MacBook. That's a software developer, not a homeless person. Okay. All right. Anyway, messages from spirits, tarot of opposition. Let's get it. I wasn't going to say it does look like a software developer. Yeah, you know, that does look like a software developer shirt. I mean, Andrew understands. Andrew knows. Okay. Actually knew one software developer. He was so cheap. Okay. He had an access card, right? Like a card that you have to like stick in a slot. Okay. The card that sticks in a slot to get in the building is what it was. Anyway, so it broke in half. And so he had duct tape that duct taped the card. And so he'd jam it in and the duct tape would stick and he'd like jam it all the way in to get access to the building. And he'd yank it out and it would always break. And he'd have to get like tweezers and fish the other. I'm like, dude, why don't you pay the $20 to get a new card? He never did. And in the 10 years that I knew him, he never got a new card. Every time he'd get little tweezers and he'd try to yank the other side of it. Okay. Messages from spirit, tarot of the opposition. I need to calm down and get back to reality right now. I'm just telling you, it's software developer life. Eight of Cups is interesting. It's almost like we're reevaluating leaving. It is. We're reevaluating leaving. That is interesting. That is interesting indeed. The Eight of Cups reversed. Normally we're leaving, we're upset and whatnot, right? We're leaving, we're upset. We're reevaluating leaving. I wouldn't leave it. Sarah, I would be careful what you ditch. Be careful what you give up on because there's a lot of stuff that's looking good. A lot of stuff you would stick with. You really need to stick with a lot of stuff as it is, all right? I'm saying the Page of Cups, too. Don't take everything seriously. A lot of things are coming around. A lot of things look like they need to be taken seriously. Or I wouldn't do that. I would just, understand where you fight your own battles, but be careful what battles you want to fight, right? Don't take yourself that seriously. Page of Cups, not everything needs to be just hammered down emotionally. The Fool. It is indeed reversed. Be careful of the new things you sign up for because I think some of those are going to be quite intimidating and downright nasty. Downright nasty. Sarah, be careful what you sign up for. Be careful of your adventures, okay? Because when you sign up for it, Some of these you're gonna be like, oh no, oh no. And lastly, the Magician. Understand, Sarah, you need to you get the Magician all the damn time, Sarah. You get it all the time. This is like your card. You need to understand you have everything that you need to get things done at work, to get things done in your personal life, okay? You're not missing anything. You're not missing anything at all. You're not missing anything at all. Once you understand that you are complete as is, whether it be for skills for your work, whether it be in relationships, whether it be in engaging with other people, right? Then you're going to be free. You're going to be free. You're not going to be like, oh man, if I only could do this, if I only could do that. You got everything you need, Sarah. You don't need anything else. Anyway, that is a tarot of oppositions for a spirit reading. I like that. That was a good spirit reading. Come on, give it up. Give it up. Sarah got the best spirit reading I've given in like a long time. Best spirit reading I've given in a long time. Give that up. Sarah, you need to watch that at least twice. I would rewind and go ahead and watch that again. That was a good read. Will I ever hear from my coworker that quit again? Crystals and paint. Let's get you the tarot of the mystery. The tarot of the mystery, tarot of the unknown. Or, I don't know what it, I don't know what crystal. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but it's going to tell you if we're going to see the coworker again. Blendin Blandin. And we can go with that. I kind of like that. I think that's kind of interesting. Knight of Cups and the three. That's going to be a yes. That is going to be a thumbs up. I love it. I love it. I love it. The Knight of Cups, they are going to be approaching. They're going to be coming in, and they are going to be all excited to see you. And, of course, the three, we're going to have a big celebration. We're going to get all of our buddies together. We're going to have some beer, maybe some wine, some alcohol, some weed. I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah. We are going to get together and have the celebration. We're going to get together and get all that done. So, yes, you will hear from them. Now, you will hear from them not soon, but it's going to be a few months, basically. You are going to be a few months out. You are going to hear from them once more. Once more. We got another spirit reading for Bubbles Tarot. Bubbles Tarot. Hopefully, I want to get you the massively awesome spirit reading we just got over there for Sarah. Let's get you something great. Let's get you something great tonight. This is the last reading of the night, by the way. We're ending soon. We're out of donations. We got to go and play some World of Warcraft. I'm going with this one. This one, ooh, I like this one. I like this one. We're going with this one. By the way, if you're new here, is this the Gravity's Falls deck? It is. Ticking Clocks, you nailed it. You nailed it. That is the Gravity Falls deck. Tarot of the Mystery or Tarot of the Unknown is Tarot of the something. The flip through is on my channel. If you're looking for a deck, the flip throughs are all there. The flip throughs are all there. Hello, B. Hello to you. Oh, man. Spirit is back with some changes. Spirit is back with some alterations. Bubbles, look how pretty this deck is. This deck is so pretty, it's making me a little bit moist in the eyes. It's making me a little bit moist in the eyes. Tower, the Empress, the High Priestess, the Chariot. The first obvious thing that we see, Bubbles, is that these are all majors. I think that you are on a journey that is about to come to a close. I think you are on a journey that's about to reach the conclusion that you need or the place that you need to be. I think the journey is about to hit the place that you want to be at the end of the day. The Tower is a great card, and I know it's got such a bad rep. It's got such a bad, vibe to it, and all of this other stuff. But yeah, it's the last reading, by the way, and the Tower has a lot of good vibes, a lot of good things about that. For who?
Whoever.
Okay. Yeah, the tower. So the tower brings in change, but it moves change. It modifies things. It gets things where they need it to be. The Empress is about comfort. The Empress is about reaching our goals. The Empress is about this. High Priest is about learning the conclusion, learning the things that we need to learn, and finishing everything up in time. And then the Chariot is moving on to the next thing. So we're finishing one thing and moving on to the next. You have this across the board with this read. The Tower, things are concluding, things are finishing, things are falling down. But the Empress is I'm able to pick this up, go forth, and get done what I need done in the next phase. The High Priestess is the things that we need to learn spiritually, things that we need to evaluate, the things that we need to pick up and understand. We're able to finally do that. Everything falls into place. The puzzle comes within and makes the grade. But the Chariot says we're not done, because I don't think you're on a path that concludes. I think you're on a path that leads to a better place and a more substantial path. In other words, the path that we were on is concluding. That's fine. But the new path is much more enlightened. It's much more important. There's a lot more moving parts to it that are going to be exciting and exhilarating and thrilling. You feel that coming. It is. It is. You have a big surge, a big motion coming that's going to stop what we've been working on and begin the next phase. I think the next phase is going to be awesome for you. All right. Christina's offered to read tarot.
No, I did not.
Christina wants to read. Christina, Christina wants to read tarot tonight, and she's going to sit down here. And okay, we're not. All right, we are ending. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.